Hang on, I started. My name is David Coe. You probably know me. This is my mum, Eleanor.
Hello, pleased to meet you.
Yes. So my mum is 90, and I've just written a book called Thriving at Nature's Pace. And my mum can't read because she's lost most of her eyesight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the book to her in small chunks, a little bit each day. And hopefully she can tell me whether it's any good or not. She's very, very forthright, so I'm sure she's got comments to do for that. And it's a great way for Mum and I to spend time together. So I'm going to get started. Mum, anything you want to add?
That's all. Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay, she says. Okay, so let's get started. So, Thriving at Nature's Pace, Emergent Economics for Oil, Gas and Coal is the fifth volume in the World Scientific Series on environmental, energy and climate economics. And I chose World Scientific. I want to thank them for publishing this because they are Singapore based, they have a good reach in Asia, and I very much feel that Asia is paramount to determining our future in oil and gas and coal. And related to that, of course, is the future with regards to how climate change will affect us all. So I'm going to start with the acknowledgements. Acknowledgements. The ideas in this book come from many people who have been generous in giving me their time. I'm grateful to them all. Richard Buccellato, in particular, has been a constant inspiration. His deep investment experience and pragmatic mentality have kept the project focused. When he and I left the investment industry during the COVID-19 pandemic, we were both unsure of our path ahead. Our book, The Unsustainable Truth, was the result of our cathartic reflection on our long career making money for big money. It became a commentary on how investments no longer make the world better. This left a gap. Investments are essential. If instead of making the world better, investments make it worse, then it has to be reconciled if modern society is to resolve the multiple crises it faces today. The ideas in this book optimistically set a path where this reconciliation is possible. It comes from investing at nature's pace. This calls for a major shift in thinking. A new type of economics has to emerge. This is emergence as the spontaneous development of order out of complexity and constraint. I would like to thank my physics colleagues from many decades ago who worked out on ideas of emergence together. They opened my eyes to the idea that economics itself is itself emergent. Every type of economics carries a value proposition to propel its acceptance in society. A new type of economics requires a new value proposition. We're grateful to Stefan Puyat for pointing this out. This value proposition that reconciles investments with making the world better is to thrive at nature's pace. We want to thank Sharif Nadar for stimulating walks through London, where our conversations on the state of the world led to many of the ideas in this book. Vlad Ragulin helped us understand the landscape for coal. Daniel Rees, Arun Subia, and Christian Kota shared with us their experience in energy investing. They helped us to evolve ideas relating to the potential in oil, and gas, and coal. It is about ownership. People either own it to pour it into their petrol tanks in their cars, or they can sell it unextracted back to nature to keep it in the ground. Richard and I are particularly grateful to James Atkins and John Paul Decay for having been ardent supporters throughout. They have seen the variance of the ideas, and their constant questioning has been instrumental in making this a project Richard and I want to dedicate ourselves to. James brought in Chris Rose, who we also thank for his guidance. We are particularly grateful to Nicholas Majlouf for the idea of ROI, instant gratification, and coins. Sato Takafumi pointed out the importance of value creation over value destruction. Alex Beveridge gave us the early opportunities to pitch and get feedback from the investment industry. And Andrea Edwards has been particularly generous with her time, and Raj Thamatharan has been incredibly supportive with his critical and thoughtful analysis. Preston Bondman and his colleagues at Vanquish Carbon are heroes in showing us how they have actually made money by keeping coal in the ground. Kami Krista, Sheila Heyman, Annie Wood, and others have guided us with encouragement. We're ever grateful to them. Kami in particular gave us a push into COP28 to challenge us to test the waters. Thierry Malloret asked why nature was not more prominent in the unsustainable truth. Nature has always been on our minds, and his question prompted us to explore more directly nature's economy. It helped us to see how humans can genuinely thrive at nature's pace. We're grateful to the many people who have welcomed us with their first-hand experiences of climate change. In particular, we thank Isaiah Kaka, Collins Manyasi, Tim Ndewa, Abraham Kitamonik, Larry Dwayne, Morris Mburu, Irene Kamal, James Saningo, Thaddeus Katuka, Maureen, and the members of EACCGN. They showed us how the youths in the places most affected by the climate change are in fact the ones with the most hope for the future. We also thank Sadaf Khalid, Inga Matastanseth, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, Iram Fawad, Nico Nulovu, Makoto Okubo, Mark Campanale, Colette Joyce, Lorna Gold, and others for connecting us to people in the climate movement. They showed us the personal efforts people are making around the world. We also thank Ben O'Vallon for the opportunity to partner with the Jannah Declaration and share their belief that everybody can thrive. We wish to thank Kamia Mohades for the opportunity to talk to the people connected with King's College, Cambridge, with the participants of the King's Entrepreneurial Lab on Investments and Innovations. We hope the opportunities will continue. Finally, I thank my wife, Katja, my children, Ina, Jakob, and Jan-Luca, and Malena, and all my personal friends and family who have patiently supported me. I dedicate this book to them. So, there you are. Mum, what do you think so far?
Good.
Any thoughts?
I have to think about it first.
You're still thinking about it first. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can talk later on that. So the next bit is the introduction. I think, why don't I just stop here for today, and then we'll come back on, and I'll work out better how much we will read each time and get more conversation going. I hope you'll join us. Again, I will try to do this as much as I can every morning. I'll have to do some rescheduling first. So when it gets to be more established, what I hope for is probably around 8:30 in the morning, each morning. And so, except for Fridays where I do the shit show. So remember the shit show, join that too. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, how do I stop this now? Is that it? Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Okay.